50 Trends for 2026, both for summer and winter. Come with me, because this is the most complete video you're going to watch. So let's get started. Number 1 is the hammock top. This kind of blouse has a very unique and innovative design. It kind of mimics a strapless top, but it has this bust area that's usually tied at the back or around the neck. It's a bold piece that I especially recommend for women with a slightly more sensual style. It totally brings back that early 2000s vibe, but it can also be styled in a more minimalist way, depending on how you incorporate it into your wardrobe. It's super versatile. You can tie it in different ways, creating multiple looks with just one piece, and it doesn't come in just one fabric or shape. You'll find options with daring necklines or others that are more modest, just like with the materials. Still, softer fabrics with a slight transparency seem to be the ones making the biggest splash with this kind of top. Number 2 is elevated boho chic. It brings the same bohemian inspiration, but with more refined fabrics, upscale accessories, and a glamorous touch. That means we'll see fewer prints and bold colors, and more well-cut pieces, lots of layered ruffles, and strong presence of transparency. What I find most interesting is that this version of boho becomes easier to wear, especially for people who think traditional boho is too much or doesn't suit them. Elevated boho is, let's say, the rich girl style of 2026. It started popping up in 2025, but in 2026, it's going full force, so keep an eye out. Number 3 is Guava pink, a vibrant feminine pink that brings that bold pink energy, that fuchsia vibe, full of joy and life. It's a color perfect for summer. So, if you're one of those pink lovers, you can celebrate. This is a fresher, trendier pink that kind of came out of nowhere, so it's worth keeping on your radar. It's a bright shade, but it doesn't look good on everyone, so go easy. A lot of us go wild when we see anything pink. I get it, but I always tell you, not everyone looks great in pink. So if you already know you look good in bold pinks, fuchsia, guava, this is the pink to go for. Number 4 is jeans with sparkling details, especially rhinestones and crystal appliques. These are perfect for adding a unique twist to your denim. And what's cool is that you can DIY this trend, buy some crystals and fabric glue, and create your own custom patterns to revive an old pair of jeans. A super cool idea. But don't worry if you're not into DIY, there'll be plenty of options in stores too. Just take a walk through your favorite shopping spot and you'll probably see these crystal jeans already on the racks. In fact, they pair perfectly with the HC top we talked about earlier. Number 5 is neckties. They've made a stylish comeback as bold accessories. Traditionally, part of the male wardrobe, but let's be real, who doesn't remember when neckties were the coolest thing ever? If you're from the Avril Lavigne era, you know we used to borrow ties from our dads, boyfriends, husbands, whoever we could to rock the edgy look. So, are we witnessing the return of that rock and roll fashion? Yes, queens, spoiler alert. With it, other edgy pieces are also reappearing. Ties are perfect for creative women. They're not for everyone, but they're such a fun, personal touch to spice up your style. Number 6 is crochet pieces. Handmade is still trending strong in 2026, so you can absolutely keep wearing your crochet clothes. Honestly, I think this trend should never go out of style. Crochet is art, and you know I always love to support artisans here on the channel. Big shout out to all the talented crocheters out there. Your work is amazing and super complex. Ladies, respect the craft. When you see a crochet bag, a top, or a dress, know that it's worth the price. It takes hours and hours to make. I have a crochet bag I absolutely adore. I use it all the time. It was a gift from my husband. It wasn't cheap, but we valued it because we bought it directly from the artisan. So if you can, do the same. Support local artisans and rock your crochet with pride. Number 7 is metallic embellished shoes. These are already hitting the main stores. Think spikes, studs, metallic details, they add an edgy twist. Super cool, especially for those who love a more rock-inspired style, maybe even a bit of glam rock. They're eye-catching and definitely one of 2026's biggest shoe trends. Totally worth keeping an eye on, and even better, you can customize a pair you already own using DIY kits with studs and spikes. Just a tip. Number 8 is the rebel chic trend, a mix of edginess and elegance. You'll see lots of leather, black, metallic accents, and bold details. The looks are polished, but draw inspiration from grunge, punk, and rock. There's always that one piece that feels a bit offbeat. A ripped pair of jeans, a band tee, combat boots, something that brings in a rebellious, urban, raw element to the outfit. It's a strong trend, and likely one of the macro trends for the year. And as a macro trend, it embraces other smaller ones too. So, if you're into grunge, punk, or rock aesthetics, definitely keep your eyes on this one. Number 9 is fresh purple, a super interesting shade of purple. In my opinion, it radiates mysticism, creativity, and a modern vibe. It's refreshing and serene. This purple showed up in tons of runway shows, and as you'll see in the images, it's coming in strong. Purple isn't a color everyone feels confident in, and maybe that's exactly why it stands out so much. When someone wears it, they really shine. I've even seen people who are obsessed with purple. Everything they own is purple. It's such a cool, bold color. So, if you're looking for a shade that makes you stand out, maybe for a wedding, graduation, as the mother of the bride or groom, this could be a beautiful choice. Give it a try. You just might fall in love. Number 10 is oversized sunglasses. These large frames bring a super futuristic, bold, creative vibe. They're really interesting because, besides offering protection, they add a ton of personality to your look. But let's be honest, girls, not everyone looks good in oversized frames, okay? On some people, they might feel a bit over the top, so you do need to try them on. I always say, test them out, whether it's through an app or by visiting an optical store, because sunglasses can be tricky. They need to sit just right on your face, not too high, not too low, and of course, they've gotta be comfortable. And obviously, as I always say here on the channel, make sure your sunglasses have UV protection. Don't go buying random ones off the internet because that's seriously risky, okay girls? So, stick to trusted optical stores or reputable online shops. These oversized styles are worth investing in, but always keep your proportions in mind, alright? Now tell me, are you the type who loves keeping up with trends so you know what you have and what you don't? Or are you more into your personal style, whether it's trendy or not? I really want to know, so drop it in the comments. And of course, it helps me so much when you type in today's magic phrase, 50,026 trends. That way, I can keep bringing you videos like this every day. Let's move on to number 11, polka dots. Polka dots are still trending. We'll be seeing all kinds colorful polka dots, black and white, you name it. You can go with the classic black and white, which never goes out of style, or opt for the new neutrals like burgundy, wine, chocolate brown, gray. All of these fit into the new neutrals and go perfectly with this trend. It's fun, fresh, feminine, and creative, a trend I highly recommend. And you don't have to start with a dress, okay? Try a simple tee or a light blouse, and if you love it, then go for bigger pieces. Number 12 is lace-up jeans. These are lightweight jeans with laces instead of buttons or zippers. They're all about comfort, perfect for chilling at home. Laces will be everywhere in 2026, on shoes, jeans, tops, literally everything. These jeans are casual and have a pajama-like vibe. Definitely not what I'd recommend for work, meetings, or a fancy dinner. Think home office or casual errands. That's the vibe. Number 13, the worker jacket. This one's already popping up in stores. Like the name suggests, it's a durable jacket made for everyday wear. It's great for a casual, urban, minimalist style. If you love functional, wear it to death pieces, this is for you. I'm all about comfort and durability, so when I found a worker jacket I liked, I bought it and have been wearing it non-stop. If you invest in good fabric, like twill, it'll last you forever. So, if you're into this look, grab it while it's trending. It doesn't come around often. Number 14 is the 2026 color of the year, Transformative teal. It's a deep teal with a hint of blue, kind of like petrol blue or a darker aqua. Super chic, elegant, and works well on most skin tones. I always recommend this color for special occasions like weddings, graduations, or formal events because it's flattering and stands out. We'll see this shade mostly in clothing rather than accessories, so keep an eye out when the new collections hit the stores. If this color is part of your palette, it's your moment. Number 15, shorter skirts. They kind of went out of style for a while, with long and midi skirts dominating, and yes, they're still in, but short skirts are making a comeback. Personally, I feel a bit shy in really short skirts. I'd probably wear them with tights underneath, but I think they're super cute and can create amazing looks. I just lean more toward comfort, and if a piece takes too much effort to wear, it stresses me out, so I stick to longer ones. But what about you? Let me know in the comments if you'll be trying this short skirt trend. Number 16 is key and padlock themed accessories. This is a new trend coming in strong necklaces, earrings, keychains, bag charms. You'll see keys and locks everywhere, either together or on their own. It'll range from delicate and minimal to big, bold statement pieces. Think chunky lock necklaces or oversized key pendants. It's a trend that's slowly creeping in, but I think it's gonna explode soon because it's such a cool concept. Number 17, the updated balletcore. Yup. Ballet vibes are back, but with a twist. We'll still see tulle, ribbons, ballet flats, and updos, but now with a more minimalist or even sensual edge. Nothing too costumey. We're moving away from the pure pink ballerina look, but those delicate feminine touches are still here. I've seen it a lot already, and I really think balletcore is going to dominate 2026. From sneakers to hair buns, with bows, watch out for it. Number 18. Suede. Suede's going to show up mostly in accessories, shoes, and bags, with that cozy, textured, vintage, yet sophisticated vibe. It won't disappear from bigger pieces like pants, but it'll be stronger in small details. I think suede always adds elegance and warmth. Even traditional pieces feel elevated in suede, and you can totally mix this with other big 2026 trends like boho or rebel chic. Number 19 is baggy jeans. This wide-leg, relaxed-fit style screams early 2000s. It pairs perfectly with those sparkly glam details I mentioned earlier and with tops like the one I talked about in Trend 1. If you're into that Y2K, hip-hop, or streetwear vibe, these jeans will fit right into your wardrobe. They're comfy, oversized, and totally on trend. Number 20 is the color Cocoa Powder. It's a wonderful shade of brown. In my opinion, it's a slightly cooler tone. It reminds us of chocolate and works as a new kind of neutral. It brings a sense of modernity. I love these shades that are inspired by food because I feel like they create a multi-sensory experience. It's a tone that fits really well into a classic wardrobe. If you're into that old money aesthetic, this color is perfect. It looks stunning in accessories, boots, shoes, bags. All items made of leather or faux leather look amazing in this shade, and it's so pretty that it even works for hair. I've even mentioned here on the channel that I might dye my hair this color. I'm still on the fence, but let's be honest, it's beautiful. In fact, I think this will be one of the most popular shades in 2026, and it might even become the true color of the year. Number 21 is statement belts. These belts are here to make a bold impact in your outfit. They can be wide or narrow, and they usually feature an eye-catching buckle. Some might even be entirely made of metal. The idea is to transform your whole look. The belt is meant to grab attention. You can go for whichever style you like. Now's the time to get creative. It's also the perfect time to go thrift shopping because you can mix and match anything. Even those belts that come with little bags attached will be big. So if you've always loved belts and included them in your look, celebrate! This is your moment to shine in fashion. Number 22 is faux fur. It brings a touch of luxury while also being conscious and ethical, right girls? Because come on in 2026, there's no reason to be wearing real fur. Faux fur pieces give you that cozy, chic vibe, and they also work super well with glam trends. They'll even show up during warmer seasons and can be paired with other trends like boho glam and rebel chic. So yeah, this is definitely a trend we'll be seeing a lot of. In fact, I've already spotted them in Sturesso. Hurry up and don't miss out. Number 23 is the wedge boot. This boot style comes with a wedge heel and has seen a 200% spike in online searches. So yes, it's going to be huge. It's ideal for modern and comfortable looks. It's a bold and unique style that gives off futuristic vibes. And keep your eyes open because bold and unique are keywords for 2026. We'll be seeing a lot of that. This boot is definitely set to trend. And honestly, you might already own a pair. I've seen them all the time in thrift stores. So save your money. Don't splurge. Check out the thrift shop near your house. You just might find one there. Number 24 is the sporty aesthetic. Here, we're seeing all kinds of items linked to athletic wear. Think sporty jackets that reference a specific sport, jerseys, including team shirts and other pieces designed for physical activity. That includes running shoes, leggings, and pretty much anything movement related. We'll also see baseball caps, sporty sunglasses, anything that can be linked to running or exercise. If it involves movement, it's part of this trend. It's actually super cool and brings in the idea of mixing sporty pieces with different styles. So yes, you can wear leggings with a blazer, but it all depends on how bold you want to be. So, would you rock it? Number 25 is the color wax paper. It's a light, very sophisticated shade that reminds me of the perfect off-white, ideal for delicate and elegant looks. Honestly, this is one of my favorite shades from the 2026 color palette. It's incredibly refined and will be used a lot with natural materials and sheer fabrics. It brings such a soft, elegant vibe. No doubt it's one of the classiest tones out there. Off-white is considered a neutral that looks good on everyone. I've never tested that theory myself, but they say it suits all women, and it pairs beautifully with both silver and gold. Super versatile. That's exactly why I'm betting hard on it for 2026. We're past the halfway mark, so let me ask, you? Have you left your like yet? If you're enjoying this video and loving the trends, give it a thumbs up. That way, you let both me and YouTube know you want more content like this. I'm counting on your support now. Let's keep going. Number 26 is bag charms. These include keychains, charms, and cute accessories designed to make your bag more unique and full of personality. Items like the labubus, for example, which have recently been trending a lot. They're still going strong in 2026. And of course, you can pick whatever charm you want, the one that best reflects your style and hobbies. Maybe a little figure from your favorite show, or something that symbolizes an important moment in your life. The goal here is personalization, so go wild and make it your own. Number 27 is capes. I've already talked about them on the channel, and they'll be popping up in all kinds of outfits, including dressy looks. These don't have to be warm capes, okay? They can just be layering pieces, especially for sheer or lighter dresses, but they can also be bigger, cozier styles, perfect for winter. Capes are gorgeous, super feminine, and underused. I'm so happy they're making a comeback because they add a touch of sophistication, elegance, and classic beauty so feminine. It's a trend that came back to make women look even more beautiful and graceful. I absolutely love it. Number 28 is the cow print. It's already shown up in some stores, and it's a super fun, bold, and creative print. It'll mostly appear in accessories, so think jackets, shoes, belts, bags. I personally think it's a really playful print. I haven't bought anything yet, but I'm seriously tempted. I've seen so many adorable, quirky little shoes with this print. Now, if you're going for that ultra-sophisticated, clean aesthetic, this might not be the one. But if you like a little touch of irreverence, this print will totally add charm and personality to your outfit. Number 29 is unique tank tops. Here we'll see tank tops with wider straps and some kind of special detail, maybe the fabric, like linen, or a design element. Expect shine, sequins, metallics, a huge range of embellishments, even prints or stitched artwork. The idea is to get away from the basic tank top, you know, the simple black or white one, or maybe one with just a little color. Those will still be around, but these creative, standout tanks are going to take over in 2026. I love it because it mixes casual and glam, something that's hard to do but super interesting. Number 30 is the color Green Glow, another shade selected as one of the standout colors for 2026. It's a bright green, a neon green. It lights up. It gives off that glowing sign kind of vibe. It's a shade strongly linked to nightlife, so it will work really well in accessories. It's the kind of green you can start with in a bag, shoes, or earrings, move on to a blouse, and then graduate to larger pieces. As I always say here on the channel, neon is very tricky to wear, so I don't recommend it in big pieces. It can be too much, and you might end up getting rid of it. We don't want to waste money. We want to invest consciously. Number 31 is Maximalist school-style earrings. These are big, expressive, standout pieces that add a lot of attitude and elevate your look. In fact, these Maximalist pieces often show up paired with minimalist outfits. So, think jeans, a t-shirt, and a huge earring, or a super simple dress paired with a bold, eye-catching necklace to create a balanced visual. You can go for all sorts of styles, but the more organic ones with a melted metal look or a handmade vibe tend to work better and are more aligned with current trends. Number 32 is sheer and soft fabrics. They bring lightness, the right amount of sensuality, and that ethereal feeling as if you're looking at a fairy tale scene. They offer elegant, sophisticated looks without being too traditional or stiff. So, we're stepping away from that classic tailoring. The idea here is to add fluidity and movement. These fabrics work really well with the boho trend we already talked about, and they bring a feminine and magical touch to your outfits. Keep an eye on this. Transparency is one of the macro trends for 2026. Number 33 is the capri pants, a 2025 trend that's apparently going to hit hard again in 2026. It's a length not everyone loves in. Some people, it can visually shorten the legs, but either way, it's making a comeback. The silhouettes are feminine with a modern twist, but always with that retro flair. I think this cut has a hint of sensuality. It adds charm and looks beautiful with sandals. Whether it's delicate strappy sandals or chunky wedges, they all pair well with this style of pants. I find them adorable, super feminine, and I totally recommend them. Are you enjoying the video? Then hit subscribe. YouTube will send you a brand new video every day, lovingly made just for you. Of course, always talking about trends, fashion, and beauty, all to help make you feel more beautiful, because knowing what's in style makes all the difference. elegance. Don't waste time, subscribe and activate the bell. While you do that, we'll keep the video going. Number 34 is the plaid blazer, another piece that's become trendy recently. And yes, all kinds of plaid are in, ladies. They're gaining traction as part of a more sophisticated, elevated, and even timeless style. It's a very classic blazer, great for anyone who prefers a more traditional look. So, if you already love tailored pieces or shirts, you can absolutely go for this one. You'll find tons of options in thrift stores. So before you run to a retail store to buy a new one, take a look at a local thrift shop. You'll probably find something. Then just take it to your trusted tailor to get it fitted perfectly for you. Number 35 is the candy color pink, a soft, sweet pink that looks like cotton candy or ice cream. It's perfect for romantic, delicate looks, but you have to be careful not to fall into a childish vibe. This pink works especially well for women who have a naturally innocent essence, and I'm referring here to Kitchener's essence, or for those with a naturally romantic touch. For both types, this trend works beautifully. It's soft, feminine, and can be applied to larger garments or just accessories. In fact, if I were starting out, I'd start with accessories to avoid any missteps. Number 36 is striped shirts. They're versatile, elegant, and why not modern? What I love most about these shirts is that they're timeless. We're talking about a wardrobe staple that never goes out of style and fits perfectly into a more traditional, sophisticated closet. It gives off that heiress wardrobe or wealthy woman vibey piece that will always be relevant. If your wardrobe already includes tailoring, or if you love traditional shirts like white and blue ones, why not add some stripes to the mix? Number 37 is the white shirt dress camise. This classic piece has made a strong comeback and is set to be one of the most prominent items in 2026. We're talking about a light, versatile, practical garment perfect for the modern woman. It's a classic, reinvented piece inspired by traditional men's shirts. It pairs beautifully with a more classic, traditional wardrobe. It looks great with ballet flats, closed shoes also match well, and of course, it works perfectly with sandals for a more summer-ready look. No doubt, it's a fresh, breezy option for anyone who enjoys a chic wardrobe. Number 38 is leopard-printed denim. This trend brings a bold print full of personality. What I find most interesting is that it's already available in many stores, and it lets you wear the animal print you love on a more durable fabric. Denim is practically eternal. Also, pairing prints with it is the best move. You'll get a piece you can wear a lot and keep for a long time. If you're more creative, bolder, and want a pair of leopard print jeans, go for them. You won't regret it. It'll be a staple in your closet forever. Number 39 is the wildcat print. This one is also really interesting. It's a newer animal print that has a slightly softer, more delicate feel. While cow print, for instance, is fun and playful, this one is more subtle, feminine, and alternative. It's just starting to pop up still, not widely available in stores, but it began with girls who are drawn to a softer, more tender style. I think it's such an interesting print. I'm actually dying to invest in it myself, just waiting for it to show up on a pair of shoes so I can grab it. Such a unique, intriguing printa, totally unconventional animal print. Number 40 is wedge heels or espadrilles. This type of shoe is very comfortable and also matches well with the trend of natural materials. It's a very feminine shoe, featuring elements like rope, platform, and bows. The bow is still present, but this one is delicate, not overly exaggerated. Remember when I mentioned shoelaces and bows still being in style? Well, this is another way to incorporate them into your wardrobe. It's a shoe that pairs beautifully with spring and summer. It gives off a picnic vibe, you know? It feels romantic, like spending time in nature. I think it's an amazing shoe. If you don't have one yet, give it a try. It might become your favorite. And if you've made it this far, it means you truly love fashion and genuinely want to stay updated on the latest trends. So leave me a comment all the way to the end. That way I'll know you're one of the warriors who made it to the end of the video, and I'll fill your comment with hearts. I'll be watching, okay? So don't forget to comment. Number 41 is Maximalist bracelets. Here, we'll see a huge variety metal bracelets, acrylic or acetate bracelets with interesting transparency. The idea is to wear bold, wide pieces that have texture, a different feel, and draw attention to that part of your outfit. You might remember when colorful plastic bracelets were in fashion. I believe that trend will come back strong in 2026, especially in the summer, which I think will be the peak of this trend. Number 42 is jeans with rolled cuffs. A simple detail, but one that adds a lot of style to your jeans. These cuffed jeans became known for their quality due to the visible stitching, and that's what you should look for: quality pieces. After all, you don't want a sloppily rolled cuff with poorly done seams. The idea is to showcase the quality of the piece. This trend will be strong, but you don't even have to buy new jeans. If you already have a straight cut, slightly longer pair at home, just fold the cuffs outward and you're good to go. You'll already be wearing a trendy piece. Number 43 is matching sets with vests. Vest sets are still going strong, and you can create several combinations with pants, skirts, or shorts. The vest is a great alternative to a basic tee or tank top, especially if you like that old money style or an elegant woman's look. But be careful: if the vest is poorly tailored, it will look boxy and unflattering. Personally, I think it's worth taking it to a tailor for adjustments. In fact, buying one a size larger can be a good idea, so it can be tailored to fit perfectly. The difference between a rich-looking piece and a boring one is often just the fit, so keep an eye on that detail. Number 44 is brute denim. This is denim that hasn't undergone any wash or chemical treatment. The idea is to keep it in its purest state. It usually comes in a deeper shade of blue, making it both elegant and versatile. I recommend this for women who love jeans but are afraid of looking too casual or sporty. This one fits perfectly. It conveys sophistication and quality, but be cautious. It usually needs to be a thicker, more structured fabric, and it shouldn't have any extra detailing. Otherwise, it strays from the trend. Number 45 is scarves. They can be tied to your bag, your hair, your neck, or even worn as tops. That's right, you can tie them creatively and wear them as a blouse. The idea here is creativity. This trend can be worn in a more discreet or bold way. I think scarves add a lot of elegance, especially when they have a special detail. Right now, I'm basically obsessed with scarves, buying all sorts of styles. They've become one of my favorite accessories. I usually tie them around my neck. It looks so cute. Number 46 is essentialism. It's about personality. The idea is to bring what you like into your outfits. We'll see more personalized looks built around your feelings and preferences. We're moving away from those macro trends like everyone dressing like a cottagecore girl or a rocker. We're steering away from that and bringing in more personal flair. I love this because otherwise everyone ends up looking the same, like a bunch of matching vases. And no one wants that. We want people with personality because that's what makes fashion so amazing. As I always say here on the channel, your personal style is what matters most. Number 47 is V-waist dresses. These usually have a V-shaped waistline. They're very feminine, delicate, and princess-like. We've already had other styles like side volume dresses and low-waisted ones, and now we have this new version. I'd say it's one of the prettiest models, along with the side volume ones that were popular in 2025. I'm really happy about this V-waist trend that's set to grow in 2026. Without a doubt, it's a beautiful way to bring a princess vibe to the modern woman. Number 48 is denim sets, especially those that include a jacket and jeans in the same shade. They're truly made to be worn as a set in the same fabric. They're already trending and gaining a lot of attention. We can even say it's a viral trend, and it's set to grow even more in 2026, especially around New Year's. It's a really cool trend. If you love the denim on denim look, you'll really enjoy this. What I like most is that you can wear the pieces together or separately, bringing versatility to your wardrobe. Number 49 is natural materials. Here we'll see a strong presence of straw, raffia, which were trending last year and are still going strong in 2026. All kinds of natural materials will appear, usually with a touch of elegance. We'll see combinations like straw with leather and handbags, which elevates these materials, adding sophistication. The use of black and white along with natural materials also gives them a more polished, modern look. Number 50 is lingerie-style clothing. This includes the famous slip dress. We'll also see skirts mixing satin and lace, and tops with delicate lingerie-inspired details. These are bold pieces that can be worn underneath other clothing or as standout items. If you have a sensual style, this will be easy for you. If your style is more classic or traditional, it might not be the best option. What matters is that when it comes to trends, I always bring them to you whether I like them or not. Then you decide what to invest in and what to buy for your wardrobe. And speaking of buying, how about investing in trends that make you look younger, that make you look 10 years younger? Want to know which ones they are? Just click the video showing up on your screen right now. I'll see you there.